The Sinister Clown. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, for I have a tale that will chill you to the bone. A story so unnerving, it has haunted me every night since it happened. This is a true account, and as I recount the events, I beg of you to keep your lights on and your doors locked. This is the tale of the Sinister Clown. It all began one fateful summer when I was a young man living in a small, quiet town. The kind of place where everyone knew each other and nothing ever went wrong. Or so we thought. It was a seemingly ordinary evening, with the sun setting behind the trees and the air growing cooler. But as the darkness crept in, so did something far more sinister. I was walking home from a friend's house, the streetlights flickering ominously above me. As I turned the corner onto my street, I noticed something peculiar in the distance. A figure standing completely still under a street lamp. As I approached, I realized it was a clown. Not the friendly, cheerful kind you see at children's parties, but a grotesque figure with a twisted, malevolent grin. His face was painted in garish colors, with smeared white makeup and dark, hollow eyes that seemed to pierce right through me. His clothes were tattered, covered in dirt and grime, and he held a weathered balloon in one hand. My heart began to race, but I told myself it was just someone playing a prank. After all, it was close to Halloween. But as I drew nearer, the clown's grin widened, and he began to hum a haunting, discordant tune. The sound sent shivers down my spine. I quickened my pace, eager to get past him and reach the safety of my home. But then, he spoke. "Hello there, young man," he crooned, his voice dripping with malice. "Would you like a balloon?" I shook my head, refusing to engage with him, but he didn't take no for an answer. He started to follow me, his footsteps eerily silent, as if he were gliding just above the ground. Panic surged through me, and I broke into a run, not daring to look back. When I finally reached my house, I slammed the door shut behind me, my chest heaving with fear. I peered through the peephole, hoping to see nothing but the empty street. But there he was, standing at the edge of my driveway, staring directly at my front door. I called the police, my voice trembling as I explained the situation. They arrived quickly, but by the time they got there, the clown had vanished, leaving no trace behind. They assured me it was probably just a prankster, but I knew better. There was something deeply wrong about that clown. For the next few nights I couldn't sleep. Every creak and groan of the house set my nerves on edge. And then, one night, I heard it. The faint sound of humming, drifting through my open window. I froze, my blood running cold. I mustered the courage to look outside, and there he was again, standing in my yard, his eyes locked onto mine. I knew I had to confront him, to put an end to this nightmare. I grabbed a baseball bat and stepped outside, my heart pounding in my chest. As I approached him, his grin grew wider, and he began to laugh, a low, guttural sound that sent chills down my spine. "You think you can get rid of me?" he hissed. "I am fear incarnate. I am the darkness that haunts your dreams." I swung the bat, but he vanished into thin air, leaving me standing there, trembling and alone. The police never found any trace of him, and the sighting stopped after that night. But I knew he was still out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike again. So, if you ever see a clown standing under a street lamp, grinning at you with those hollow eyes, remember my story. Turn around and run. Because some nightmares are real, and the Sinister Clown is one of them.